Mic check. Mic check. 1, 2, 3. Testing microphone. Welcome, welcome, friends from near and far. It is October 5th, 4 p.m. on the east coast of United States, which means we are starting another live gaming Frozzlers session. If any of you who are watching this live want to join the game, go to this website. This is Frozzlers.com. I can display the link one more time in case you missed it. Here it is. Go to this website and you'll see this welcome landing page here where you can sign in for online multiplayer games. You have to be signed in, and this is because we want to track your progress and put you on the leaderboards, and I will talk more about this in a second. But also look at this shiny new part of the website right here. You can now join the Discord server and talk to the rest of us anytime you want about ideas for the game. Leave your comments, ask questions. You know what Discord is for. That's where gamers meet and connect. There's also a section down here that shows the upcoming live streams. This is the one we're in right now. After this live stream is finished, this will change to show the next one coming up that you can join and play. And of course there's AI graphics here in the background just to like represent the idea of the game. This is not exactly what the game looks like, but if it grows in popularity, one day maybe we'll have a live arena like this, and we'll play Frozzlers in real life. There's also recent streams and highlights here that you can click on and watch to see some live action that we've had on the channel before. These are, you know, some are pretty crazy game moments that we already experienced. If you're on the live stream, say hello in the comments. I'm going to display the comments here so they will show up on the channel. There you go. And if you want to play a live game, let me turn off the website information. If you want to play a live game, I'm going to start one right now. So once you go to the dashboard, you can click create game and select the number of players. Let's say we're going to do 2 players for now. 7 pucks each, ranked game, and it's public so anyone can join. Once you hit create game, you're going to be taken to the game lobby, and here you'll see if anyone joins your game. So you can create up to 4-player games if you want to get together with friends and play against each other. You can create up to 4-player multiplayer games. I vibe coded this myself. So this is not a big studio development, obviously. This is a single person vibe coding the game with functional multiplayer. So I set up the server, I set up all the functions, and this actually works. Once someone joins this game, you can play it together with friends. You can also set up friends only games or non-public games where you simply share this lobby code right here with people you want to invite, and then they can search your game by the lobby code and join and play this way. So right now, if you want to join this game, we have 6 people watching the live stream, so maybe I should create a 3-player game. Let's see if we can pull that off. And right now, if you want to join this game, it's open, and all you have to do is go to Frozzlers.com. Right there, it's on at the bottom of the screen. You can see it here. Go to Frozzlers.com and, you know, set up an account, and then click find game, and you'll be able to join this game right now. So I'm going to give this a moment and wait for some people to join so we can play together. If you're watching this live stream, you can also comment, leave a comment if you want to join the game, and this way I'll know you're here. If no one's joining, then I'll just play a game with AI players just to show you guys how this works and what this game is. And in the future, I have a lot of plans for developing this game even farther. So there's gonna be a lot more features. Let's just play a local hot seat game with AI, just so you guys can see what this looks like. And then while I'm doing this, I can talk about plans for the future. There are many. Let's set up this guy as an AI player named Johnny. Let's give them some power. Let's give this guy a name of number 2. And he can be green, sure, why not? And let's make this guy, oh, he has to be more powerful than this. Let's name this guy the Terminator. And he's gonna be dark and super smart, which doesn't really translate to how well the AI players play. So I'm gonna start this. And as you guys can see, Frozzlers is a game with the slingshot mechanics. So once you put your puck down, you kind of pull the string back and fire away. And it's like curling simulation with obstacles, or crokinole simulation with a lot of obstacles, if you'd rather play that. Here comes the first AI player pulling off a crazy move, knocking my puck out of the scoring zone. That's not nice. They play very chaotically for now. They are not super smart, and yet this guy, well, see, like full chaos. They go full chaos. There's very little thinking here, even though I tried. But that's what happens when you're a vibe coder. You don't really know what you're doing. You're vibe coding a game, trying to make the AI do something, and then they just act crazy. So I'm gonna keep working on this and try to make those AI players act smarter, so they can actually get some points and not just fire away with full force. And now I'm in a difficult situation here, because I'm gonna have to pull a rabbit out of my hat to get some points on the board with this shot. I have to go around all these obstacles. I'm gonna lodge myself right here in this 3 scoring zone between 3 rocks. So other than hitting me from this side, this puck is safe. He's gonna stay here. Is there a method behind what Johnny is doing? Because it looks very random. But then he ends up with 8 points, leading the game right now. Okay, my yellow is coming back into the scoring zone. Thank you very much, number 2. You didn't even score anything for yourself, so that proves it. They just fire away full power or close to full power, and everything is accidental what they do. But somehow Johnny has 8 points. That's fine. I'm gonna let him have this for now. I'm not gonna take any counteraction. I'm just gonna get closer to the center, score more points, so I can be in the lead. And here comes, this is gonna stop right at 10. Here comes the angry teenager, knocking me off the 10 zone. Again, whatever they do looks very chaotic, but somehow they score points. So I don't know. Maybe this AI is not as dumb as it looks. Here comes number 2, again scoring nothing, just 1 point. I know I'm gonna win this game unless they really go nuts on me in the last round. The Terminator is gonna push me into the scoring zone. Thank you so much for that. Number 2 is out completely. And now I'm just gonna go easy and get myself right into the center, so I can simply score a little more points and be way ahead of these guys. I'm gonna go up to 22. This stopped at 15. And of course, Johnny doesn't know what they're doing. They're just all over the place. So the next step in the development of this game is to start doing tournaments. And my idea for the tournaments is very simple. Everybody's gonna start with 1,000 points. every time you win a game against a player that is within the same range as you of, let's say, 20 points minus plus, you're gonna score 3 points for that victory. Every time you lose a game, you're gonna be with a player that's... Oh wait, now I'm gonna run out of time because I'm talking about the tournament. Every time you lose a game with a player that's in the same range as you, you lose 3 points. Every time you win a game against a player that is higher scored than you, and this has to be 20 plus points, then you gain 5 points for that victory. And in the same way, if you lose a game against a player that is higher scored than you, if you lose a game against a player that is much lower scored than you, at least 20 points difference, then it's -5 for you, and so on and so forth, following the same rules. If you, let's say, win a game against a player that is way higher scored than you, like plus 50 point difference, then you score a lot more points, and then they get a bigger hit. They take a bigger hit. I don't know what to do with draws yet. Maybe everybody scores 1 point. That's like a tiny little reward when you tie a game. And then at the end of the season, 120 of your best games is what counts. So if you play a lot of games, in general, the more games you play, the more chances you will have to end up the season with good score, because only your top 120 games will count when it's the end of the season. So let's say the season will end on December 15th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. That's when everything is closed, all the scores are frozen, and the leaderboards for the end of the season is published. The top player scores a nice reward. And now I'm talking again instead of playing this game. Didn't run out of time, but also didn't do anything good here. So the player that ends with the highest score, ends the season with the higher score, gets a nice reward. And I am very close to securing that reward. I don't know exactly what it's gonna be yet. I don't want to promise anything today, but I am very close to securing that reward, so that you guys can play a free game that costs you 0 to join, that you can win just by participating, and walk away with a really nice reward. That's my plan for now. And as soon as I have any further news, any progress to share, I will absolutely do it on this channel. For now, as you can see, I won this first game against AI. I will just play one more. There's no one watching the stream right now, so I don't think anybody's going to be joining these games. And that's okay. For all of you who watch this after the live stream, I think you're going to find this information useful. And I am not worried about people not being here right now, because I have a feeling that this game will become a lot more popular soon. These streams will become a lot more popular. Because once I start sharing everything about this game on social media, I think it is addictive. And it's fun to play. And I think people will like it a lot. And a lot of you will join once we have the tournament, the first season in motion, and the game, of course, will remain free. Maybe there's going to be enhancements in the future, like skins and additional features. It's all planned. It's all what I want to do. Everything will depend on you know, like the engagement, the audience, Discord, channel, comments, views. Once you guys start making your own suggestions and answering my questions, taking part and participate, we can move this project forward. Right now, I'm pretty happy with myself that I was able to take it to the point where it is right now, and it actually works. You know, you can set up games with friends and play. The server is responding. Yeah, everything is findable. Everything goes all the way till the end, tallies the scores. So it's a working system. For someone who's not a coder, not a programmer, this is pretty good achievement. If you told me 5 years ago, you know, David, you're gonna code a game that actually works with online multiplayer, I would be like, yeah, no, I don't think so. But here I am. You know, this kind of just happened. I mean, I always wanted to create games, but I thought this was outside my reach. Like, I would never be able to do it with my limited coding knowledge, and if I wanted to do it, I would have to learn so much. But we live in 2025 when stuff like this is possible, and you can do it just by talking to LLMs. That's how this happened. There's no magic here. There's no higher level education. There's no coding background. There's absolutely nothing like that. There's just vibe coding. One idea, for example, that we had was introducing black holes. So let's say there's going to be some openings here in these edges. So like this puck is going to bounce off the corner right now. Let's say there was a black hole here. It simply goes out and disappears, and you lose it forever. So there's no way to bring it back. Like right now, someone else can hit it. Like this one got hit, and it will come back into the scoring zone, right? So it was a dead puck, but now it's going to score 1 point again. And then you can push it farther towards the center. It can even score 10 points. And now this guy completely destroyed my positions and my precious scores. So maybe they're not as dumb as I think they are. But I'm still going to win this game. 10 points versus Robocop 4, Johnny 1, and Terminator 0. But all these features I just talked about are planned for the future development. So if you guys want to join the game and play, Frozzlers.com. See you on the next live stream. Thank you so much for watching. And that's it. I don't have anything else to say.